Hey guys, it's Elizabeth, Finding Elizabeth, and today is Monday, February 23rd, 2015, and this is my week 44 post-op update. I've had a lovely day today. Patty and I went to Oceanside and got to meet up with Gracie. No one's stopping me but me. And she is as beautiful and lovely in person as she is in her videos, even more so. Just love her. I love meeting people in the weight loss surgery community who you can just like begin a conversation with like you've known forever. It's really fun. She was really sweet and it was a really nice way to spend the day. And then I had to come back to real life, but that's okay. It's Monday. So, stats. Starting weight in January of 2014 was 402 pounds. My surgery weight on April 14th, 2014 was 360.6 pounds. My weight last week was 228.4 pounds. And my weight today was 226 pounds. So that's a 2.4 pound loss since last week, a 134.6 pound loss since surgery, and a 176 pound loss in the last, 13 months, going on 14 months. Awesome. So in the last 10 days, I think, is that right? Yeah, because it's the 23rd, 9 days. It's the 23rd. My surgiversary is on the 14th of the month. Last month, I lost 4.8 pounds in the whole month. In those 9 days since that weigh-in, I've lost 4.8 pounds. So what does that tell me? That tells me that when you do what you're supposed to do, you lose the weight, at least for me. Can't say that's true for everybody. But the changes I've made have been that, I think I said this last week, that number scared me. I have too long of a way to go to be losing 5 pounds a month at this stage. So what did I do? MyFitnessPal, back on it. I'm at 8 days. I was at 1 day last week when I came to you. Now I'm at 8 days straight, making sure I'm getting 80 grams of protein in. And just putting in MyFitnessPal just helps me focus on eating the right things. I don't eat a lot of junk, but if I know, okay, look, it's 6 o'clock and I've only gotten 25 grams of protein in, then I know what I'm going to be eating for the rest of the night, and I won't have room for anything else, and that's a good thing because nighttime snacking is my danger zone. But anyway, and I added 2 additional workouts. I added a workout with my trainer, so now I'm seeing him 4 days a week. And I added a yoga class on Tuesday night. So I'm working out 5 days a week, and then I don't really do anything other than walk the dog on Fridays and Sundays. And I'm okay with that. What else? What's going on? Let me see. Had a couple of NSVs this week. I have NSVs every week. It's very cool. But they were mostly surrounding, it was my dad's 72nd birthday, and we had a birthday party for him at my sister's house. And one of the things that was like a physical thing was my sister's furniture, I don't know, it's tiny. It's always been tiny, and I've always been anxious about where to sit, what to sit on, is it going to hold me? Yeah, didn't care. Sat in the flimsiest chair there was and crossed my legs. Yes, I did. And then got on the floor to demonstrate a plank later, but whatever, that wasn't an SV. Well, maybe it was. They wanted to see. They wanted to know. I wasn't just doing it. But anyway. But the thing that was really cool was my son has a relatively new girlfriend who he's been dating since right after Christmas, who I had not met yet. And he brought her to the party for the first time for everybody to meet her. And she's delightful, as I knew she would, because he has good taste. But it was the first time I'd ever met one of his friends, particularly his girlfriend, where I wasn't thinking, oh my God, is he going to be embarrassed by me? What is she going to think of me? And all I thought was, she might even say, oh, Ian, your mom's really pretty. What a concept. But anyway, it just took so much pressure off not to be worried about the fact that, oh, Ian hasn't brought her around because he's embarrassed of me. No, well, yes. That's probably true, but not because he's embarrassed of the way I look, because he thinks I'm too welcoming, which I didn't know there was such a thing, but whatever it is, I am it. So anyway, it was just such a thing to kind of not be worried about that. and to be able to just engage with her without all this crazy stuff going on in my head. So, oh, and then I posted on Facebook yesterday. I bought a like Huntington Beach t-shirt or hoodie yesterday, and I'd never bought any kind of logo wear for anything ever because I knew it wouldn't fit or they wouldn't have my size, and it was a size large, and it fit snug. But that's another thing I noticed. I like to wear clothes that fit now. It's kind of cool. But every time I would walk, my hall has like sliding doors that have mirrors. Every time I'd walk by, I'd have to stop and look and go, oh wow, huh? Maybe you have a waist. You maybe have some boobs that come out over your stomach. Cool. Okay, I don't want to make this forever long, but I wanted to talk a little bit about the 4-part series of videos that Sarah Nerd in Oregon did last week. So, thought they were great videos. I thought when she talked on Naked Truth about goal setting and things like that, that was great. But in the back of my mind, I'm kind of thinking, well, this is pretty, goal setting and, making a plan to reach those goals is not like a totally new idea. And everybody was so excited about it. Not that they shouldn't be and not that they weren't great. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it was surprising to me to think about it and say, wow, it's interesting that all these people in the weight loss community are so excited about the idea of goal setting and putting a plan together to reach your goal. And at first I thought, well, maybe you're being a little weird because that is my business. I mean, that's something that I do very well. I go into companies and I can help them identify their goals that are, measurable, specific, targeted. And then I'm really good at being able to kind of figure out a plan to help them get there. What do we have to do to get there? So I was like, okay, well, maybe I'm being a little judgy because this is something I do in my work all the time. But then I thought about it a little more and I thought, well, yeah, that's something I do in my work all the time, but is that something I've really done in my life a lot? Yeah, not so much. I mean, my life has really happened to me. I've been really, really fortunate that it's happened in some pretty lucky ways. I mean, I've shown up for it, but most of the really awesome things that have happened in my life have not been because I set a goal and planned for it. In fact, as I thought about it more, I thought, I don't think I've ever set a goal. I was always afraid to set weight loss goals. I was really afraid when I started this process, and I don't think I even talk about a goal until I was months and months and months out from surgery. And that's probably because I was afraid I wouldn't make the goal, like so many other things I've done in my life. But then I just started thinking about, okay, so why would me, other people in the weight loss community maybe, and I'm only speaking for myself, why would that be a case, particularly for me, who knows all about goal setting and coming up with a plan and blah, 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 blah. And I started thinking about it, and I thought, maybe it's because I didn't feel worthy of achieving those things. That there was a part of me that felt like I wasn't so deserving of the space that I took up on the planet, and that I just had to take whatever happened to me, and I couldn't trust or count on myself to actually follow through on things. Interesting. So then I started thinking, well, do I feel like and I do feel worthy now. I was telling Patty and Gracie today at lunch that I went to go pick up a little mug from the beach for Gracie yesterday. So I went to downtown Main Street in Huntington Beach, which is where all the cool people hang out, and they're all beautiful, and they're all in bathing suits. And I've lived in Huntington Beach, on and off for 25 years. I live a mile from the street that I'm talking about. And yesterday was the first time I ever felt like I belonged there, and I was worthy of being there. And I don't know, that was kind of weird to think that. And then I started thinking about, why is it that I feel worthy now? Do I feel like people who are overweight aren't worthy? No. I was looking at it logically, saying, no, I truly don't believe that. I believe everybody is born worthy of love and stays worthy of love, even really, well, I can't say that for everybody, but just, I think everybody is deserving and worthy of love. And I guess I felt everybody was, except for me, or worthy and deserving to show up and take their place in the world. And I I think that one of the things that is I mean, I do think losing weight has something to do with the fact that I feel more, I don't know, I feel like I belong places. I was in, and just worthy of being there. I feel like, this is my place. This is my, beach town. I've lived here forever. I went into Macy's this afternoon and was like, I don't feel weird not going into the plus size section. When I walked by the plus size section on the way to buy something else, I was just like, wow, those clothes are much larger than I thought they were at the time. But I belong here, not just in the plus size section. I can go to the regular clothes section and I can go to the lingerie section, where before I would just kind of skitter by. And I think part of that is about something that weight loss surgery has given me, which is the ability to keep my promises to myself. I was talking to my mom about surgery last night, and I said, and I know everybody says, yeah, it's a tool. It is a tool. You can choose every day whether you want to have a chocolate milkshake or a protein shake, or you want to eat French fries, or you're going to have chicken or fish or a salad. That's a choice every day. However, weight loss surgery, I can eat anything. I choose to only very occasionally eat. I don't think I've had a milkshake since a long time, but it's still a choice. And weight loss surgery makes it a lot easier to make that choice. So I've built up a track record with myself of doing what I said I was going to do for myself, of sticking to this program. I don't call it a diet because it isn't a diet. It's a new way of life. Making healthy choices for food. I keep my commitment to myself every day when I show up to exercise. I have never in my life exercised for, I'm like going on 9 months. 9 months consistently? Never in my life. And I think it's that, even more than the weight loss, that is helping to make me feel like a worthier person. So anyway, I just wanted to say thank you to Sarah for posting those videos. I obviously went round and round and round and round about what I thought about them, but it really brought me to that conclusion. It also brought me to the conclusion that I am ready to take on a couple of new goals for myself. One of them being financial. I have always been, spend it as soon as it comes. No matter how much I make, it's going out the door. But I deserve more than that, and I deserve some security. So I'm going to come up with a measurable goal around finances and figure out a plan on how to meet that. And I think I'm only at a point where I'm able to even look at that as an idea because of this past 10 months and my weight loss surgery journey. So anyway, that's what I have to say this week. Of course, it was long. My videos are always long. Really quickly, want to remind you guys, ask you to subscribe to WLStrainer.com, which is the new channel I set up with my trainer. We did some warm-up and arm exercises next week. We're going to do a couple more warm-ups and some core exercises this coming week. And we have lots of ideas for what to do with this channel once he's going on vacation, and then I'm going to Chicago for Chicago Meet and Greet. And I'm hearing lately that a lot of people don't know about the Chicago Meet and Greet. So if you're in the area and you want to come, just message me, and I'll put you in touch with Christine so she can add you to the group list. But once that's over, Brandon and I are get together and really kind of plan out what we want to do with this channel. But we're both really excited to be offering this out for people who aren't able to go to the gym, are not comfortable going to the gym, just something to get everybody moving, because I think it's so important. Other thing is, have a weight loss surgery book club. The book of this month is Gifts of Imperfection by Brene Brown, which is like, holy cow, do I relate to that book? And our book group hangout is going to be a week from Tuesday, a week from tomorrow. So if you're interested in that, also message me and I'll put you in touch. I want to do a shout out to Sister Scaleback, who reached 100 pounds loss. Also to Cerise Patron, who had, I think, emergency gallbladder surgery last week. Gallbladder surgery is bad news. When I had mine out pre-weight loss surgery, I ended up in intensive care for 3 weeks on dialysis. That was not a good thing. But she's already home, so she did better with that than I did. And also just a shout out to Gracie. It was so absolutely wonderful to meet you. I love you, adore you, and can't wait to see you again in April. All right, you guys. Have a great week. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.